Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome, friends. Today is Sunday, February 19th, 2023. Welcome to another broadcast, Chatting with Hanan. Today's subject is, are you welcoming? When we are at the masjid, that is our happy time. When we are able to go for our prayers, especially Jumu'ah, Friday, it's such a joyful feeling to be able to go and listen to the khutbah lecture and to be able to do Jumu'ah prayer at the masjid. Alhamdulillah. When we are there, we are welcomed guests of Allah. All people from all walks of life, all cultures, all backgrounds, all faiths are welcome to the masjid. What a joyous and happy time for all people of faith to get together, to go to the house of Allah, to worship Him, to pray, together united. There's nothing more satisfying. Alhamdulillah, may we take advantage of being at the masjid maybe once a day or a couple of times a day according to our circumstances. Now, when we are at the masjid, what kind of people are we? Are we welcoming? When we see other sisters, do we go up to them and say, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, welcome sister? Especially when you see a new face. The pillars in the community who are always at the masjid, believe me, they know when there's a new face. And if you are a pillar in the community and you see a new face, do you go up to them? Do you encourage the other sisters? Come on, let's go. Let's welcome this new sister. Hi sister, welcome. Salam alaikum. I haven't seen you here before. Are you new to the neighborhood? Are you just visiting? Where are you from? What's your name? We want to be welcoming. We don't want to just walk into the masjid and not look around and engage in conversation with our brothers and sisters. Especially a new person who's a revert. I can tell you from my own experience, I remember the first time I walked into the masjid, I was so nervous. I was so nervous. You could literally see the sweat dripping down my forehead. This was new to me. I didn't have any family members who were Muslim. I didn't have any friends who were Muslim. I was like a newborn baby coming into this faith all on my own. And I remember the first time I walked into the masjid, all the sisters were sitting there and I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. I knew, Assalamu alaikum. I was even worried, would I be able to get the words out right? But I remember I didn't get Assalamu alaikum back. I didn't get a wa alaikum assalam. And I remember I felt so discouraged and so out of place. I never forgot that experience, but I thought, well, maybe because I'm the newcomer, they don't know me. Maybe they're a little intimidated, maybe they're a little shy, I don't know. But I remember that experience. The first time walking to the masjid, I did not get a wa alaikum assalam. So I took that experience with me. I felt sad, but at the same time I understood that we're all human and we all have our vulnerabilities, and if we don't know somebody, it might be a little, I'm not sure. But I said to myself, with that experience, I said, when I go into the masjid, I want to always make sure that I say my salams, and I want to make sure that I try to reach out to people and talk with them. And sometimes that doesn't even work because most people may not speak the language or they're just shy. But that doesn't mean you don't try. You don't put forth the effort. Think about a revert. And at the same time, we don't know who is a revert and who isn't. But if that face is new, sitting there, make the effort to go up to that person and greet them. There's blessings. There's blessings in greeting one another. It's hard coming into a new faith where you don't know the language, you don't know the people, you don't know the cultures. So how beautiful it is for those who have been in the faith for years, who may have been born into it, alhamdulillah, to extend themselves, be welcoming. Let that person know, I'm happy you're here. I can only imagine what hoops you had to go through to get here. Alhamdulillah, may Allah bless your efforts. May Allah bless your intentions. If I can be of any help, please let me know. Can you imagine a revert hearing that? How much easier and smooth, and it helps the nervousness. So again, are you welcoming? Or do you stick with your own little clique? You walk into the masjid, you see a lot of sisters with their moms, their aunties, their cousins, their daughters, their sisters, all blood relatives sitting together. But nobody wants to go out and start mingling with the others. I see that a lot at the masjid. Everybody sticks with their own group. You have Moroccan with Moroccan, Egyptian with Egyptian, Pakistani with Pakistani, American with American, African with African. What is that? We want to widen out. This religion is filled with so many beautiful, beautiful cultures of people from different countries and different cities, different places. Islam is a mecca of diversity. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Why do we want to close ourselves up? The best way for a religion to flourish is where everybody is united together. I don't care what color of skin you are. I don't care what religion you came from. I don't care what country you came from. You are my brother and you are my sister. And alhamdulillah, I love you for the sake of Allah. If that let alone is what is to move you, then let it. Let it. We don't have time to be keeping from one another. I understand when COVID came around, everybody had to stay away from each other. The masjids were closed. A lot was happening during those couple of years of COVID. Alhamdulillah, that things are better now. We're able to go to our masjids, we're able to pray. Alhamdulillah, what a blessing. So when we're there, let's enjoy one another. Build up one another, encourage one another, help one another. You never know what somebody's going through unless you talk with them. Really take an interest in people. Have a self-awareness of others. Don't just think, oh, I'm just going to go to the masjid for the kupa prayer and to listen to the kupa, and then I'm out of there. That's sad if that's the way one thinks. So you're not taking the time to know your sisters or brothers. Alhamdulillah, the brothers are better at this than we ladies are. You would think we ladies are better at it, but the brothers, you see the brother side, and the brothers, they're out there talking with one another, enjoying one another, laughing with one another. It's beautiful. But then the sisters, again, this one's on this side and that one's on that side, and they're usually only with their family. how hard it is just to go up to somebody and say Assalamu alaikum. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Shouldn't be so hard. We're not little kids that don't know any better. We're grown adults, and we should be teaching this to our children. I can't tell you how many times also I've been at the masjid and you say Assalamu alaikum to a young person who should know how to say it, and they don't say it. Sad. Again, there's blessings. There's blessings in greeting one another and acknowledging one another. We should be teaching this, instilling it deep into our children's hearts, how important it is to be friendly with people and welcoming. Our brothers and sisters are not strangers. They are working towards the same goal as we are, to reach Jannah, paradise, a better world. It's very important. When people are divided, nothing good comes out of it. Our faith is beautiful. So beautiful because it's filled with so many people from all walks of life and cultures. So beautiful. So let's widen out. Widen out. Be welcoming. Make yourself helpful. Pray to Allah to help you. If you are a shy person, pray to Allah. Pray to Him that He helps you to overcome the shyness. Pray to Him that you can do that. That you can be a refreshment for somebody else. You might even find out that you have a lot in common with somebody else. Might make a beautiful friend for life, not only in this life, but in the next to come. Alhamdulillah. Our masjids are a great place to get to know one another. So let's take advantage of those times together. It's not the time to say, no, I don't want to. No. Especially wives of imams. You are the pillars of the community. You, as the imam's wife, should be setting the example, taking the lead, and showing the other sisters on how to do it. This is what we do. We extend ourselves. We welcome one another. We take this new revert under our arms, in our care. And we help to guide them so they don't feel afraid. They don't feel alone. They don't feel like a fish out of water. Because I guarantee you, when a revert walks through those doors in that masjid, if they are not greeted and they are not felt that they don't feel that they are welcome, they get turned off because it hurts. And a lot of them don't come back through those doors again. They feel, why am I coming here? Yes, I love Islam, I love Allah, I love this faith, but I don't feel welcomed. I feel like an outsider. I can't do this. I'll just worship Allah on my own. Haram. We don't want that to happen. We don't want that to happen. We need to take seriously showing others that they are welcomed into this faith. And alhamdulillah, by far and large, there are many beautiful sisters who are doing just that. But we still have areas where we need improvement. We need to improve. We need to be better. Allah knows our intentions. We can't hide anything from Allah. You can hide things from people. Not for too long. But you can. But you can't hide anything from Allah. Allah sees everything and knows everything in our heart and what we're thinking. So again, are you welcoming? I pray to Allah that we all work on this, because this is something that we really need in this time that we are living in. Now is not the time to be one on this side and the other one on that side. There's no blessings in that. So let's stay united and stay together and love one another for the sake of Allah. You say you love Allah and you can't see Allah. You can see your brother and you can't see your sister. So if you can love Allah the way you say you do and you can't see Him, why you can't love your brother or sister that you see right in front of you? Don't be a hypocrite. Love people because Allah loves people. And we are obligated to love one another. To break barriers. To be different. Love is the identifying mark of a believer. It's the identifying mark of people who care about other people. Spiritually. Physically and mentally. Do you care about people spiritually, physically, and mentally? Inshallah. May Allah guide us. May He guide us and help us to be the best people. Thank you so much for joining me in this broadcast. I appreciate your time and watching the video, and if you have found the video enjoyable or helpful in any way, please share it. If you have any comments, if there's any needs for corrections, please comment below. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. But mostly, please share the videos. It is most appreciated. And if Allah accepts this from me, Alhamdulillah. I only can do this by the will of Allah. I can't do this on my own. Anybody who knows me will tell you I'm a very shy person. But I really feel that there needs to be a voice out there for certain topics. So, alhamdulillah, I do it in spite of shyness. May Allah bless your day. May Allah make it easy for you and your family. Keep you all safe and in good health. Assalamu alaikum. Rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. May Allah bless us with the best in this life and in the hereafter. Ameen. Until we meet again, my friends.